From LALATE headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Afternoons LALATE.
It's a big afternoon of Afternoons LALATE with incredible great details about your fourth stimulus check update of 2021. Today in this recording, we'll go over that monthly stimulus checks and why the Democrats are likely to give you more months of checks. Then we cut to the recon. Done deal, signed, sealed. $3.5 trillion of checks are coming to you and the American people under the fourth stimulus recon. It's all deliciousness. It's the biggest payout we've ever seen in the history of this channel, and if you're a viewer of this channel, you're gonna kill it under fourth stimulus. Then we cut to the big breaking news, and the world exclusive broke on this channel late yesterday. Bernie Sanders saying he will do a monthly stimulus check if the purple power gets behind him, and he needs your support. I go over all the incredible details of what your call to action is now, purple power. Time to push, because the push is underway, and this is the budget chairman who wants to get it done. The breaking world exclusive happens starting right now on Afternoons LALATE. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful day here in Santa Monica, California. Hope you're having beautiful weather where you are. Jump in the live chat and tell me where you're tuning in from and how the weather is. It's been cool and breezy all week long. Not particularly that sunny and not particularly hot at all. So hope you're having a wonderful day across the board. In this fourth stimulus check update of 2021, today we'll go over those monthly stimulus checks and why the Democrats are poised to give you more checks across the board. Then we cut to the fourth stimulus recon. Done deal, signed, sealed. $3.5 trillion of checks are coming to the American people, and you're going to pounce as a purple hawk and get big sums of money from this channel. But people who are donetas and donettos, donut guy and donut girls, not so much. Then we go to the world exclusive broke on this channel late yesterday, as Bernie Sanders is now preparing a plan for monthly stimulus checks in the fourth stimulus recon as your Senate budget chairman. But he needs your support, and today is your day to give him the support. I'll go over all those incredible great details and what Chris Coons' office told another viewer of this channel as well. A big push is underway behind the scenes, and you need to get behind it and change history once again. And this, my friends, is the game changer of LALATE. How are you? Thank you for joining me on a big day across the board. This is LALATE, America's only 24-hour day, 7 days a week, financial news channel in America. Live in the morning, taped in the afternoons. Coming up next is overnights crypto, and then evenings at LALATE at 5 o'clock. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers at YouTube. Reckon I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button next right now. 400,000 subscribers in 1 year. Next stop, 1 million. Like the video. 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member so you get all the big sums of money. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. The link is under the video. Join here right now. Meantime, if you've not signed up for those incredible LALATE alerts, you need to do so, because yesterday, when the world exclusive was broke on this channel, it was broke first to my LALATE viewers, LALATE alert viewers. That's news.lalate.com/alerts. A link is in this video to sign up for those alerts. Put your name and email address in. Watch for the confirmation email in that inbox, maybe in the spam folder. Click it, and then you're confirmed. You can get alerts wherever you are, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wow. Let's go over those monthly stimulus checks. House versus Senate, Senate versus House, and who wants to give what. Wyden, Sanders, and Warren, senators, Democrats, progressives, urging the president in a recent letter saying we need monthly stimulus checks. Pandemic stimulus checks. Do not say the amount. Then we have AOC and Omar saying there should be a $2,000 monthly stimulus check. We have the House bill, which I'm going to get to in a second. We have the Ways and Means Committee asking for a monthly stimulus check and saying they're going to do it in the fourth stimulus package, but they don't say the amount or the frequency. We have the American petition signed by nearly 4 million Americans demanding $2,000 monthly stimulus checks. And then we have the House bill, pandemic plus 1 year, which would amount to at least 12 checks. $1,000 a month, which would be at least $13,000. I think you have an opinion. I think you have an opinion. Vote House or Senate, and tell me where you're tuning in from this beautiful afternoon's LA and how the weather is. Who gets this fourth stimulus check? You do. Single individual, 75,000 or less. Democrats represent, you get a fourth stimulus check. Married couple, 150,000 or less. Democrats represent, you get a fourth stimulus check. Family of four, Democrats represent, you get a fourth stimulus check. And if you're on benefits, SSI, SSDI, Social Security, Railroad benefits, Democrats represent, you get a fourth stimulus check. The fourth stimulus check is not income, it's not taxable, and the fourth stimulus check would be the same amount for everyone, including adult dependents. Finally, the fourth stimulus check is not a waivable check. So if you do see the check at the beach, do not wave at it. But if it comes up to you and waves at you, what happened? It probably kiss you on two sides of the face because it's a euro check. It's the euro dollar check. It's not the US dollar check. They're just a little more friendly, the checks overseas. Tourists, there you go. In the second half of this video, we go over the incredible great news about that fourth stimulus recon. Done deal, signed, sealed. $3.5 trillion of checks are coming to you under the fourth stimulus recon. You're going to clean up, especially if you're a viewer and a subscriber, and especially if you're a member of this channel. Then in the third part of this video, the world exclusive. Only heard on this channel, nowhere else. Broadcasted live on this channel as soon as the news broke, but I'm going to have more about it tonight. And it starts right now in the third part of this video, which is the incredible call for action upon you. But first, let's get some money. Get a pen and paper ready to get some money for rent, utilities, food, or internet, and it's starting right now. This is third stimulus. It's available for you this week, not tomorrow, not 20 weeks from now, not 20 years from now. It's available this week. And we started the weekend with an incredible run of force, well, like we've never seen before. Last week, 3 viewers started the week with no money. They ended the week with over 40,000. 2 got 40,000, 1 got 80,000. This is you. This is going to be you. Pick up a pen and paper right now because I'm going to get you some money for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners utilities. This is your money. Get it right now. And the inspiration comes from Johnny. Last Sunday, he killed it by revealing he had gone by the middle of the week at 3 items at 40,000, but ended the weekend at 7 items achieved at $80,000. Wow. Johnny got $12,000 for SNAP. He got over $10,000 for EIDL. He got that $1,800 of tax refund. He got housing, money for rent from 2 different places. He got $21,000 from the state, and then from the locality, he got $25,000, and then he got $9,000 for utilities. And he also got $50 a month for internet and phone, bringing his grand total to $80,000. Wow. Now, if you need help with rent, this is the place. People are getting big sums of money for rent on this channel, and the average payout is over $20,000. Nearly over a dozen viewers of this channel routinely get over $20,000 of rent. Let's look at the graphic and the deliciousness of this starting right now. There you go. Wow. Elizabeth Purple Hawk. Have you become a Purple Hawk yet? You need to. It's in the link to this video. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. She got $27,000 for rent. Mark, $25,000 for rent. Nancy, $24,000 for rent. Richard, $22,000, and Nisi, $20,000 for rent. When we talk about utilities, yes, Johnny impressed us with his $9,000. Cecilia got $1,200 for heap. That's a heap of heap. How much are viewers getting? Oh my goodness. Now we see viewers pushing upwards of $10,000 for utilities daily on this channel. When we talk about SNAP, how much are viewers getting for SNAP? About $20,000. Oh my goodness, great job. Louie getting $18,000 for SNAP. And you're going to meet someone in a second who got $19,000 for SNAP. The numbers are going bigger and bolder. And how about the Triple Crown? Are you ready for the Triple Crown? I don't mean horse racing. I mean stimulus racing. Here we go. Nancy getting 3 items. How many other people got 3 items? Whammo. This is just a few of them. We are now up to over a dozen viewers who have gotten over 3 items from this channel. There's Nisi with 3 items at 23,000. Nancy at 3 items at 32,000. And there's Mark with 32,000 and 2 items. 2 items. Did he crash my graphic? Production, who put Mark on my graphic? I'll tell you what happened with Mark on that graphic. Mark got 2 items at 32,000, but Mark has 4 wonderful stories that I have to reveal for you. Number 1, Mark had heard me on air for 5 days say, go get SNAP, Mark. It's a SNAP to get. He got SNAP in less than 5 days, and Boy, that's a true Purple Power spirit. Started the week with nothing, by end of the week with a lot of money. How much did he get? You're going to see in a second. He got 5 figures. Oh boy. Then he told his neighbor about this channel. The neighbor had started the week at 0. The neighbor ended the week at $20,000 got from rent. And if that sounds like an anomaly, it sounds like a strange, rare occurrence. It's a daily occurrence on this channel. Shanann over the weekend, Purple Hawk of 2 months, told her friend about this channel. Tell your friends about this channel. Tell your coworkers. Tell your, tell your ice cream, your donut maker to come on over. And Shanann says, I told my friend about you, LA. She went on and now she's addicted to you. Does she have one of those, prayer rooms for me? I'm going to pray to LA. So long as it's not voodoo dogs, we're all good. She received $9,000 for rent. She got $5,000 for utilities, and she got $6,000 for Snap annualized, bringing her grand total to $21,000. Yes, you rock, LA. Your friend rocks. Congratulations. Then, what else did Mark do? Mark inspired people because Mark was at 2 items. He got 3. And now you're going to see countless viewers are getting a lot more than 3 items. We had, I think her name was Dottie, got 4 items. And you're going to meet, and we just met Johnny, who got 7 items. Finally, Mark got that money for Snap. How much do you think he got? Mark got $19,000 for Snap, but you're going to see in a second his Snap is now going to be worth about $25,000, bringing Mark's grand total to over $50,500. And this is what we do on this channel, because guess what? Lorraine shortly thereafter got $105,000 for this channel. And this is what we do. We get big sums of money on this channel, all application based. Pick up the phone and call, because you're going to win with me as a family, as a Purple Hawk, as a Purple Power, as Calcium VIP. In spring of last year, people had applied for that EIDL loan and EIDL grant, and were not getting approved, so I launched this channel. And people needed help on getting their applications approved. They were stuck in what I call the 330, the 331, the 48 vortex. Bombshell. And day after day, I got applications approved. How many? $25 million of EIDL loans I singularly got approved from this channel, saving people's homes, their businesses, and their employees' homes. But then 2 days later, you needed help with something else. There was a new program going live under First Stimulus, and it was very confusing how to do it. You apply on the UI side and get disqualified first, and it's required to get disqualified. Where have you heard something where you have to be required to get disqualified to get money? It was called PUA. And I did your applications one at a time on air and got viewers countless money. Even in states like Florida, where the money was backed up for over 2 months before it paid out. Kevin Lee, Island Benenkamp out of Florida, getting $15,000 for this channel for that PUA. But then, in fall 2020, second stimulus was not coming, sort of like right now. There's no fourth stimulus coming in your hand this week. So I got viewers other sums of money. $250,000 I got for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners assistance since October. And Tyrone and his family of 4 got $15,000, $16,000 for rent, paying all their money. This channel got $250,000, saving people's homes, their mortgages, and their mortgage agreements starting in October. But now we're doing bigger and bolder more than ever before. Get that pen and paper ready, because we're going to get some money for rent, utilities, food, internet, mortgage assistance, and homeowners assistance. The numbers are bigger because you are going bigger daily. Purple Hawks, Purple Powers, Calcium VIPs are getting astronomical bigger numbers than even the week before. Here are the introductory remarks before I go over all the details. Introductory remarks. Number 1, I'm going to show you 6 places to reach out to, so you must reach out to 6. Don't reach out to 1 and stop, because each place has different eligibility. It's likely the first one will say no, don't stop, because the next one will say yes. They also have their own pot of money, so who cares about the first one? Reach out to the second one. Third, every state has the same amount of money dedicated based upon the number of residents in your state. Finally, there is money available everywhere for every person. Do not insert disqualification ideas, because they're not true. Here you go. You're going to reach out to the following 6 places. City Hall, City House Authority. That's 2. County Hall, County House Authority. That's 4. State Hall, State Housing Authority. That's 6. You're going to reach out to all 6. The keywords you're going to say are rent assistance because of COVID, rent or mortgage or utility assistance because of COVID. There you go. And you're going to kill it, and you all kill it. And if you got this money for rent or utilities, post your success story in the live chat right now. Especially Tim and Linda, congratulations to you. You got rent and utilities as well. The next pot of the money is the money coming back for Snap. Snap is a snap. That's why we have snaps. 1, 2. I don't know. I cannot. Can you snap with another finger? I can only snap with those fingers. How many fingers can you snap with? Well, don't worry, because SNAP is money for your food, because you need food, otherwise you die. You need a food, and Department of Agriculture pays this money for SNAP. It's a lot of money. Louis got 18,000, Mark got 19,000, Lynn Glenn got it for herself and her son and her mom, and Gail got it as well. How much does it pay? It pays a fortune. You see the viewers of this channel getting about $19,000 annualized. But Mark, who got $19,000, is going to be getting about $25,000. Because of the breaking news delivered on this channel, of course, it's always first here. You're going to hear the news 2 Mondays ago. As Department of Agriculture raised everyone's benefits up an average of 25% lifetime automatically nationwide starting in October. Oh my goodness. If you got SNAP as well, post in the live chat right now. The next pot of the money is the money coming back from your state due to computer error and unemployment benefits. These states had overpaid you unemployment benefits due to computer error. Well, the federal government has ordered that money returned back to you. One viewer got $3,000, another viewer got $5,000 for this. The breaking news this morning is that Windows 11 is coming in October. That's not a joke. It's really true. Windows 11 is the longest duration since an upgrade on the Microsoft platform. It's been almost 6 years. Well, the states have been ordered to upgrade their computer systems as well. They're currently running Windows 9, the 1909 version. They were running it when Truman was still not even born. There we go. So watch that refund check coming back from your state. Filing the refund check coming from IRS. One viewer got $1,200, but the average payment is about $1,400. You saw Johnny. He got $1,800. One viewer over the weekend got $2,000. Margaret got it. Michael got it. But first, a personal message from me to you. If you're in the live chat, post your success stories right now. The money you got for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners assistance. Because when you do, you inspire other people and you help people across the board. People need encouragement to pick up the phone. People need to see that people are getting money. There's money available for rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowners assistance everywhere. And when you post your success story, you inspire people, number one. Number two, they realize that the sums of money are bigger and bolder than ever they were before. Number three, you're inspired to get 3 items, like Art Sullivan and Nisi got 3 items. They inspired a whole group. Now we have Johnny getting 7. Number four, you see the numbers going bigger and bolder than ever before. A lot of people never heard of these monies until they found this channel. Larry Maui never heard of Snap. He's now getting $6,000 annualized because of me, because of watching this channel. And finally, you see people like Mark and Lorraine who got over $50,000, $80,000, $100,000. You're realizing these are big sums of money. They're available for you right now. So post your success stories and help viewers right now. Let's go back to those unemployment benefits. How much are they paying? Well, and where do you track it? Go to irisdeal.gov and do a transcript search. 70% of the time it'll work. It'll reveal the tax return you filed and the taxes you paid and the refund check you're getting. And then it'll reveal stuff you wish you had never seen. Like when Mitch goes to do aerobics. Does he play the Olivia Newton-John song with or without the leg warmers? Can we top that? I don't think we can. As we go into the second, the visual on that is just killing me. As we go into the second part of your forced stimulus check update of 2021, I don't know where these things come from. Out of my mouth. Done deal. Signed, sealed. Your forced stimulus recon is a done deal. The forced stimulus recon was passed a week ago today, and that means there will be a recon for the American people. Number one, it will be $3.5 trillion. Number two, it will be paying checks to you and the American people. All checks to the American people, and generally application-based. I'll explain what that is in the final 15 minutes of the video. How do we get to this wonderful spot? By taking roads and bridges out of the recon and putting it into the bipartisan, making the recon passable. That's what conservative publication says, and we're confirming my recent reporting. The higher the price tag was on the recon before, the harder it was to pass. There you go. But by allowing the Democrats to take out some of the spending from the recon, roads and bridges, and put in the bipartisan, the overall price tag of the recon got smaller, obviously. In other words, the bipartisan deal made the recon passable. Now, there's two types of news reporters. One that tell you the story after the house is burning down, and people that tell you, there may be a fire in 2 weeks, so get out of town. Well, I tell you the story ahead of time. And I told you over a month ago that the recon was going to pass, and it was going to be a quick vote. How did I know that? Because the Democratic caucus, House and senators had met with the president before the whole recon process to agree upon a recon and a price tag of $3.5 trillion, so that when they called the vote, it was a done deal. A lot of people wanted to tell you there was never going to be a recon. Untrue. They were going to tell you that Kristen Sinema and Joe Manchin were going to block it. Untrue. They were going to tell you there was going to be no voting to September. Untrue. They told you when they were back in town last week that they weren't going to pass it. Untrue. It passed in a blink of an eye. That's why you watch this channel. That's why going into the negotiations about the recon amount back in the month of July, the Democrats and progressives had said, gotta go big. And that's what Representative Richie Torres, Democrat, New York, progressive, had said, we need a larger recon. And Representative Ilhan Omar, Democrat, progressive out of Minnesota, had said, we need a recon that goes as big and bold as we need it. Now, what happened after that? Well, what happened after that was that the president said, protect my recon, because everything in that recon is checks for the American people. Progressive priorities, says Schatz and Jalopal. So what is a recon? What is a bipartisan? What is a recon procedural? What is a recon substantive? And what is the deliciousness you need to know? It starts right now. I'm so excited for you. So that recon procedural passed a week ago today. You can scratch that off the list, but we still have recon substitute. The tow truck has passed over the finish line. Yes, now the tow truck is getting ready to back up and pick up the tow hitch. The recon substantive. We have two paths to do. Recon your money, also called reconciliation, also called the budget bill. Price tag $3.5 trillion. Yes. And this is all checks for you. It's also called the Democratic spending plan or the social reform plan or the progressive welfare or social services plan. Things like that. Very, very easy, breezy to follow. What is bipartisan? Not your money. This is roads and bridges. This is roads and bridges, also called infrastructure. Price tag $1.5 trillion. Well, it's so exciting to be in this week. It's so exciting to have you with me because guess what? Number one is off the list. We're done with number one. We have done recon procedural, so we have just recon substantive and just bipartisan to finish. So what is recon substantive and what is recon procedural? Recon procedural is done. That basically says the following. Will we be doing a recon? Yes. And will it be $3.5 trillion? Yes. And will there be $10 given to this committee and $20 given to that committee? Yes. That's done. So what is left? How the committee spend the money. The terms and conditions of the money, how they spend the money. Well, that recon substantive already underway. And there we go. How do we get to this wonderful spot? We got to this wonderful spot from Jalopal, who recently wrote Schumer a letter saying, chuck all the vote on the recon. The letter was signed by 12 House Democrats, part of 100 plus, who wrote the president saying, we need monthly stimulus checks in the fourth stimulus recon. Wow, can we top that? Yes. As 7 members of that House Ways and Means Subcommittee, the one we led with at the beginning of this video, recently wrote the president a letter saying we're going to be putting monthly fourth stimulus checks in the fourth stimulus recon. Well, you got to push purple power because they're promising it, and so are other people like the House bill, $1,000 a month, pandemic plus 1 year. AOC and Omar, $2,000 a month, and also Warren, Sanders, and Wyden. Meantime, can we top that? Yes, we can. As Biden did it, the president of the United States 8 weeks ago went overseas to have a ceremonial signature. That real signature was followed up days after that for something that's so confusing called the global minimum corporate tax rate. It's no longer in the recon. Make it easier to write the recon, easier to call the vote on the recon, easier to vote on the recon, and easier to pass the recon. Yes, can we top that? We can. As we go into the final 15 minutes of this video, you hear the world exclusive only on this channel. In World Exclusive, I'll detail what Bernie Sanders has said about the whole multiple stimulus check situation, what he's urged for you to do as well. And then we'll go over what another senator is doing on the situation. We'll go over what you need to do, and we'll be going over the idea of application-based stimulus. It's all incredible great news. But first, if you haven't gotten one item from this channel, pick up the phone today and get that rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and homeowner assistance right now. And then if you can't get the remainder of the items, reach out to the volunteers. Where are they? They're on the community page. It's news.lalate.com/community. Here's a link to them. I'll be back in 60 seconds with you with the continuation of this big Afternoons at LALATE. If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LALATE daily for the excitement of the new LALATE live daily. The excitement starts on mornings LALATE at 9 a.m. Home LALATE returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LALATE at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LALATE. And the excitement continues right now on Afternoons LALATE as big details about your fourth stimulus check update of 2021 heats up. We'll go over that monthly stimulus check and why the Democrats are likely to give you more months of checks. Then we'll be cutting to the recon and why this application-based recon is the biggest payout you've ever seen in the history of this channel. We'll go over why Purple Hawks are going to kill it under this fourth stimulus recon. Then we'll go to the world exclusive only heard on this channel as Bernie Sanders speaks out with his staffer to viewers of this channel and what you need to do as a Purple Hawk right now. A world exclusive you're only going to hear on this channel, and it starts right now, direct from Santa Monica, and this is LA. So subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. And once you're part of this family, hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcino VIP. The link is under the video. Meantime, if you've not signed up for those alerts, you need to right now. It's totally free. It's at news.la.com/alerts. You get alert when a new video goes live, because you can't miss any videos on this channel. There's breaking and world exclusives only heard on this channel. This is why this channel is the world's leader in this subject matter. The alerts come directly to your cell phone at any minute across the board. Let's first cut to fifth stimulus, which heats up in just days. Fifth stimulus starts in just days from now by drafting. This is the SSI reform. They hope to get this to a vote by November. Step one is they're going to raise your benefit limits up. Then they're going to remove the asset limit, add an inflationary benchmark, remove the income exclusion, and remove the marriage penalty. Let's go over who this is for, starting with the details right now. It's for you if you're on SSI, SSDI, Social Security, railroad benefits, veterans benefits, SSA, or multiple beneficiaries. Step one is they're going to raise your benefits up. Step two is they're going to remove the asset cap. But first, actually, step two is they're going to apply a new benchmark. The new benchmark is inflation. Inflation is going to be transitory. It means it's going to go to a spike and then come back down. How high? I say it's going to be about 5% in December. Oh my goodness, that's great news. So how does this work? Let's go over all the details. First, they'll raise your benefits up one time. Then they'll apply the benchmark. Let's say it's 5%. That means you'll go up another 5%, not just next year, but a lifetime. Because once your benefits go up, they never go down. Then they're going to remove the asset cap, dating back to a 1980s law that says you can't have more than $3,000 in hand. It's going to go away. They're going to remove the income cap, dating back to a 1960s law that says you can't work and stay on benefits. And finally, the marriage penalty is going to go away. Love is going to win, and you'll no longer fear loss of benefits. And there you go. That is the incredible details of this stimulus. Now, will there be a fifth stimulus check? There will be. The House members have already represented in that House Ways and Means Committee that they're giving one to you in the fifth stimulus package next year. Finally, if you haven't become a Purple Hawk, what are you doing? The link is underneath this video. Become a Purple Hawk today. The link underneath the video to join, become a member, is critical. Why are Purple Hawks killing it? And what is the purpose of a Purple Hawk, Purple Power Calcino VIP? Daily, I deliver to you via the YouTube and the LALATE alert system a breakdown of the big money, big money available for you under first, second, and third stimulus. I launched Purple Hawks in January of this year. because at the time there was a $1,400 stimulus check. I said, so what? The check's eventually going to come. There's $14,000 I can get you under this third stimulus package. And guess what? I got viewers a lot more. Viewers are now getting $40,000, $30,000. 2 weeks ago, over 3 viewers got over $30,000 on this channel. Last week, 2 viewers, $40,000. 1 viewer, $80,000. 2 weeks before that, 1 viewer, $50,000. Last week, 2 viewers, $20,000. 2 weeks before that, 1 viewer, $100,000. Big numbers are being gotten from this channel, Purple Hawks. Become a member today so you learn about all this big money under first, second, and third, because that's the money for you available right now. Not 5 weeks from now and not 5 months from now. And with that, we go into the final 15 minutes of this video, starting right now. Deal done, signed, sealed. A $3.5 trillion recon is a done deal. It happened last week. The tow truck has passed over the finish line. A recon of the magnitude of $3.5 trillion is done, meaning that they've agreed upon the recon, and they've agreed to do it with checks to the American people, split with $10 of this committee, $20 of that committee. So what is left? What's called recon substantive, in which they go over the terms and conditions of how those committees spend the money. This is absolutely incredible for you. Now, this will function much like how first, second, and third stimulus functioned, which was you picked up the phone and asked for the money. First, second, and third stimulus was always application-based stimulus. As I started this video earlier, I showed you launch this channel because people had applied for the EIDL. They didn't know how to get the money. People were waiting for that PUA or UI. They didn't know how to get the money. I showed people how to get the money. Then there was the local hazard pay. I showed people how to get the local hazard pay. There was the PPP. I showed people how to get that PPP money. Then we had the PBT, the SNAP benefits. I showed them how to get those monies. And then came mortgage, rent, utilities, food, internet, all those things and more. You've been doing this since day one. This is the big money of what's called application-based stimulus. What are the types of items they're proposing in these application-based stimulus? Basically, anything that we've not really seen before. So what's important to understand is that when we talk about rent, utilities, food, or internet, those items are available right now in the third stimulus, so you don't need to wait for fourth stimulus. In fact, they were under second stimulus as well. So these items are additional sums of items. Let's go over what's proposed in these items starting right now, and it's all deliciousness. Here are some of the items that are proposed. Number 1, free school meals for all, checks, tax break checks, cheaper prescription medication checks, lots of checks for farmers, checks for free internet, checks for workers, and checks for seniors, checks for workers like checks for independent contractors, and lots of checks for seniors like lowering eligibility age, checks for dental, checks for vision, and checks for hearing care. What does application-based mean? Well, application-based means that each of those items were very, very different unto themselves. For example, internet and teeth are very different. You don't want the person drilling to put the internet in the wall to also be drilling in your teeth. Yeah, sorry, not happening. So guess what? The people who have your money for your teeth are not the same people who have the money for your internet. There are going to be 2 different departments of the government that you're going to pick up the phone and ask for that money for. And that's why this is deliciousness, because you're going to be entitled to lots and lots of multiple stimulus checks. One from one branch, one from another branch, which brings us back to that recon procedural. Let's look at that recon procedural. Remember, we talked about committees getting different sums of money. This is where your checks are. This committee will have that sum of money. This committee will have that sum of money. IRS Treasury is one branch of the government, of the federal government, but they don't have money for your teeth or your internet or any of these other items. That is why this is all deliciousness, because we have lots of committees with lots of different checks, with lots of different money for you to get. As Johnny, who got 7 items this week and got $80,000, this is fair game for all viewers of this channel. This is where you're going to clean up, because you're going to pounce. Now, what do you have to do, Purple Power? Is because you need to push, because the recon substantive, they have not finished writing it. They've been writing it over the last few weeks, but this issue is how they spend the money. Terms and conditions still up for grabs, so you need to push Purple Power. Seats for stimulus. Go on social media and tag your elected officials and say, you need to spend the money right way. There's 6 House seats up for grabs, and those House seats could determine the balance of power among the senators and also, among the Republicans and also the Democrats. Finally, the world exclusive broke last night on this channel on Evenings LALATE. More details about it right now. In a world exclusive, this channel revealed that one of the major players in the whole equation is considering doing a monthly stimulus check in the fourth stimulus package for you, but needs your support, Purple Power, ASAP, to get it done. Let's go over everything of this world exclusive starting right now. First, a lot of people had said, I haven't heard a lot about monthly stimulus checks from elected officials recently. Untrue. It's because you haven't picked up the phone. We had one viewer who had picked up the phone, WR, and had called to speak to Chris Coons' office staffer just about a few weeks ago. And this staffer said Senator Chris Coons, who's Democrat, Delaware, Joe Biden's closest confidant, oldest friend in the Congress, said, I'm writing a monthly stimulus check provision for the fourth stimulus package. He's a Democrat and he's a senator. What happened yesterday? Brother Joshua, longtime viewer and former wonderful volunteer for the community page, picked up the phone and called Bernie Sanders' office, spoke to a staffer, and spoke about the monthly stimulus check. The staffer told Brother Joshua that Bernie Sanders' office is drafting a version of a monthly stimulus check with the following items involved. Yes. Now let's go over first who Bernie Sanders is. Let's go over the importance of this, and let's go over all the details. Number one, Bernie Sanders is the budget chairperson on the Senate side. He determines how the Senate spends money. It's a very, very important position when you're doing a budget bill. He's chairman of the budget committee. So he's chairman of the budget committee. They're doing a budget bill, and he's the number one guy. Yeah, it's sort of important. Just really sort of important. Number two, as the budget chairman, he determines when things could call for a vote. He determines how things are drafted among his committee. He's very, very important. In fact, how important is he as to what happens on the Senate side? Chuck Schumer, the majority leader in the Senate, says he speaks to Bernie Sanders 4 to 5 times a day on drafting and editing the recon substantive. And Bernie Sanders specifically said going into the weekend, I want to hear from the American people. I need to go out as a budget chairman and be among the people to hear what they want to say about things. Did you hear that message? He wants to hear from you. This is very different than prior budget chairmen, as Bernie Sanders says. Prior budget chairmen would just sort of be in their office, work, and not listen to the American people. They would just sort of do what they think is right. But Bernie says, no, I need to get out among the people and hear from you. So what did Bernie Sanders' staffer tell Brother Joshua? Bernie Sanders' staff is preparing a provision for the fourth stimulus recon of monthly stimulus checks. Yes. So this is the number one player in the game, pushing for monthly stimulus checks and wants to take care of you. Next, how much, and how many checks? He wants to do a monthly check in some type of range between $1,000 and $1,400 monthly. Second, he wants the check to be somewhere between a 3 to 6 month duration. Great news. Great, wonderful news. So is he doing it? Caveat, twist, hold up, attention. He will do it, he told Brother Joshua's in the conversation, his staffer told Brother Joshua, if he sees support from you. He needs to see the American people getting behind him as the budget chairman for a monthly stimulus check of this magnitude. And then if he sees that support, he will do it. Purple Power, Purple Hawks, this is your call to action. You've done this before. You've got this. He needs to say, yes, Bernie, I support you. Hashtag MSC, hashtag Purple Power. I support you, Bernie. Yes, thank you so much. Incredible details. 3 to 6 months, $1,000 to $1,400. Done deal, signed, sealed. Remember, the committee has already been given the money to spend on you. They just have to determine the terms and conditions. And here, the budget chairman, the number one person in the whole equation, who speaks with the majority leader of the Senate, who calls things for a vote, is already putting together a proposal. And this is where you fly, Purple Power. So go on social media, pick up the phone, call, go to his website and say, I support you, Bernie. Hashtag MSC, hashtag Purple Power. God bless you. Do it, get it done. He needs to hear from you. He needs to hear hundreds of thousands of you a day. Identify yourself with LALATE. Identify yourself with the Purple Power. Hashtag LALATE, hashtag Purple Power. Say, I support you. And then your budget chairman, who has said, I want to hear from the American people, will have heard from you. And there you go, Purple Power. This is your call to action. Hashtag LALATE, hashtag Purple Power, and hashtag MSC. And with that, coming up next is a big Afternoons Crypto, so I hope you join me next. Then we go into Evenings LALATE at 5 p.m. A lot of programming today. Let's look at our programming schedule. My goodness. There's just a lot happening coming up still. I hope you're with me. We are currently on Afternoons LA. Coming up next is Evenings LA. Then we go into our evenings programming schedule, and then we go into overnight. Evenings LA, of course, it features Sirloin at 8 o'clock. Then we have overnights at 9 and then Purple at 11:30. Join me back tomorrow morning with overnights at 3:30. Stream and Stimulus at 3:30. Overnights at 3, Stream and Stimulus at 3:30. And then early mornings LA at 4 a.m. Then every day, we start the day at 9 a.m. with Mornings LA, Mornings Crypto, and Noontime. All big, wonderful shows. Meantime, if you've not signed up for those LA alerts, please do so totally free. It's at news.la.com. Put your name and email address in so you get breaking news. Watch for that confirmation email. It may be in the spam folder or the promotions folder of Gmail. Click the link and then you're subscribed. Totally free. Get it anywhere you are on the road and across the board. And there you go. What an incredible day it has been, and what an incredible week has been. And with that, subscribe. 400,000 subscribers, a YouTube record. I want you part of this family. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like the video, 2,000-3,000 likes, and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, or Calcino VIP. Stay informed, stay focused, and stay here with LALATE for a lot more, starting next with Overnights Crypto and Evenings LALATE.